right, Coach Munoz, what's going on?
Not much, man, not much.
Here we are.
Just here at Arena Worlds.
Yeah, so since we're at youth high school, give me tell me about the beginning of wrestling for you, when you start wrestling.
I didn't start at a young age, man. I started when I was 13 years old.
13?
Yeah, I started when I was 13. And the reason why I started is is because I got bullied. I got jumped by about 6 guys.
Whoa.
And then my friend came up to me and he introduced wrestling, and I got into it and haven't looked back since.
Dude, that had to be super scary.
Oh yeah, I mean, I was getting held down and beat up by 6 guys, you know, and so
oh my God.
I tried to push my way up and got kicked in the face. I tried to push my way up, and finally I got up, and then I was getting kicked in the back of the head and punched in the stomach, and yeah, it was pretty bad, man. It was really bad.
So how much of that single experience is like part of the reason why you became such a good wrestler and then such a good fighter? Or
you know, I mean, you know, people say you learn by experience, and you learn by observation, and you become a product of your environment, you know? And so I was exposed to that kind of stuff, you know, when I was growing up.
Yeah.
And you know, I learned how to be aggressive when I needed to be aggressive. I learned how to be a guy that has to be tough during times where you have to be tough. So when that happened, I feel that, you know, I always say that your life experiences shape and mold you into who you are and who you become. But even more importantly, your life choices do that even more so, right? So I made the life choice to get into wrestling, you know, and with that choice, I was able to unlock a lot of things for myself: confidence and reassurance and you know, work ethic and desire and diligence, discipline, dedication, you know, all of those things, character, integrity, leadership, all the things it takes to be successful, I learned through the sport of wrestling.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I think it's cool. I think a lot of people think you got to start wrestling when you're 5 to be successful. So talk about your path from starting at 13 to like understanding that you had something and going to the next level.
So when I started at 13 years old, I got my butt kicked every day. And I got to the point where I was like, I probably don't want to wrestle anymore. But then my coach pulled me aside and said, you have huge potential to do very well in this sport. And I go, really? I don't think so. He goes, well, you're going with juniors and seniors, you know, and you're only 13 years old. And I'm like, oh, okay, now that you say that. And so by the end of the year, I started doing really well with them. My freshman year in the wrestling varsity, and then my sophomore year, I was 1 away from going to state. But the 2 guys that beat me were the 3rd and 4th placers in the state at my weight class, in my section. So then I had a great summer, and I basically like lifted and wrestled all freestyle and Greco. I made a Greco World team, made it to the Greco Worlds, and got thrown in my head a couple times. I'm not wrestling Greco anymore. But then I came back and I won state my junior year, having broken my ankle in the summer. And because of the work I did during the springtime and the summer, I was actually able to win state my junior year. So I missed half the year, but I still did a lot of work to win state my junior year. Virtually my 2nd year wrestling in California.
Sophomore year, you're not qualified. Junior year.
And I bump up 4 weight classes.
4?
4 weight classes.
Oh my God.
152 to 189s.
Wow.
So I bump up that high and win state then, and then my senior year I was undefeated. Didn't get an offensive point scored against me. During the state tournament, went to high school national to win that. And then I went to junior nationals. I took 2nd there, and get a full ride scholarship to Oklahoma State. So that's pretty much my ride from when I was 13 years old to when I went to college.
Nice. All right, so what's your thoughts then, tournaments like this? I know some of the kids here, they're like ready to make that jump, but there's also, what, six-year-olds, or 6, 8, 10, 12 and old, you know, what should they be trying to get out of these events, do you think?
It's experience, man. You know, I tell the parents it's all about the process, not about the outcome. You know, it's about the journey, not about the destination, right? So there's things like when you're 6 years old, it really doesn't matter, like whether you win Reno Worlds or, I mean, it does. It's great. You know, don't get me wrong. It's awesome, but it's what you learn along the way that's going to get you to where you want to be later on, and ultimately is to get a scholarship or win state or you know, make a world and Olympic team, right? So that's at the end of it. That's what you want. You want your kid, when they get involved in wrestling, to be able to win an NC2A national championship, to go to Worlds and go to Olympics and win those. You know, that's ultimately that's what we want. But there's a very small percentage of those that are going to be able to do that, right? But still, in the pursuit of doing that, you're gonna unlock so many things about yourself. You know, like I said, all the attributes it takes to be successful in life, right? Desire, direction, diligence, discipline, dedication, honor, integrity, leadership, character, all of those things it takes to be successful. And so that's why I truly believe this is the best sport in the world. Best sport for anybody to get into, anybody to get involved in, because it parallels life so much. Although you have teammates, you're stepping out there on your own, and it's all on what you prepared to do. Is to win, and it all depends on your preparation, how well you're going to do out there in competition, and it's all on you. You don't have anybody else having to like do a screen for you so you can hit a jump shot, or someone is a pulling guard and misses the linebacker and you get tackled. Like, it's all on you. You don't have to rely on anybody's success for you to be successful, you know? And so it's all on you to be able to do that. So wrestling, I believe, is the best sport in the world.
So you must be excited. Your boy won a state title, then a high school national title, right?
Yes, he won a state title, won a high school national title, and he didn't get an offensive point scored against him all year, especially at state and at nationals. So, and he didn't come to these tournaments.
He also, I remember, he started late too. He's a soccer player, right?
Yeah, he was a soccer and a baseball player. So, although he did come here a few times, he never won it. He won it one time when he was in high school. You know, but before that, he never won it. You know, and so you can come to these tournaments and not do well, but learn a tremendous amount, like I said before. My son won this when he was last year, when he was here. That was the only time he won it. And now he's one of the top recruits in the nation. You know, getting a full ride scholarship to Arizona State University. So, and he got offers from every university out there, Division I. You know, and so I'm extremely proud of him because he went out and did what it takes to win, did what it takes to be successful. You know, he asked me a lot of questions, which was great. I got to spend a lot of time with him, which was great. And you know, now we're here. You know, 4.5 years later, we're here now.
You gotta feel good. Lee Pritz, Chris Pendleton, and Zeke Jones now get to.
And Jamil Kelly is there too.
Sweet.
So
not a bad place to be.
Oh man, not a bad. And being behind Zahid Valencia, it's a great honor to have those guys in his corner, man. So it's gonna be an awesome time.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Mark.
Thank you.